Good morning. This is reading for Tuesday, January 19th. Tuesday, January 19th. This unit is going to talk about story time and folk tales. What is a folk tale? A folk tale is an old story that has been passed down over time, over generations. Okay, let's get started.
Tales over time. What is a folk tale? Folk tales have been told again and again, from one generation to the next. The tale of Little Red Riding Hood teaches us an important lesson. Don't talk to strangers. The Squeaky Bed is an adaptation of a folk tale that teaches us to be happy with what we have. The Foolish Timid Rabbit teaches us to think things through before we act. And the tale of the Magic Paintbrush is an adaptation that teaches us the importance of helping others and sharing. People from many cultures tell stories like these. Folk tales have been around for many, many years, and we still enjoy them today.
Okay, so folk tales are old stories that have been told down over generations, over many years. They have an underlying lesson. Folk tales have a lesson. So let's see here. Let's start with vocabulary. Okay, or high frequency words. A tale does not mean like an animal's tale. It means a story. So T-A-L-E, the E makes the A say A, this means a story, a short story or a tale. Hero is somebody who saves the day or saves people. Eventually means sometime it's going to happen. Foolish means not thinking things through very well. Timid is shy. My class, we read about timid when we read the 10 Timid Ghosts. So these are our vocabulary words that we'll learn more about. These are our high frequency words that are be on your ring of word that you need to know how to read. Any, from, happy, once. That's kind of a hard one because O never really makes the W sound, does it? But in this word it does. O-N-C-E, once, like once upon a time, which many folk tales start with, and upon, once upon a time. Oh, I forgot so. Oh. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Cancel. I was trying to get it up higher. There we go. Upon. So, upon. Any, from, happy, once, so, upon. Those are our high frequency words for this week. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we have a big book that we're going to look over. Close this up. And we're going to go right into the story. Interrupting Chicken. Interrupting Chicken. This book is called Interrupting Chicken, right, Papa? Yes, now please don't interrupt the story. What does interrupt mean? What does interrupt mean? Yep, it means to talk when you're not supposed to be talking, right? Talk when someone else is talking. is what this means. Okay, Interrupting Chicken by David Ezra Stein.
It was bedtime for the little red chicken.
It was bedtime for the little red chicken. How do you know this is make-believe? Because chickens don't wear pajamas, right?
Okay.
Okay, my little chicken, said Papa. Are you all ready to go to sleep? Yes, Papa, but you forgot something. What's that? Asked Papa. A bedtime story. Well, you guys like bedtime stories, right? Well, in this story, so does Little Chicken. All right, said Papa. I'll read one of your favorites. And of course, you are not going to interrupt the story tonight, are you? Oh, no, said Papa. I'll be good. So I gather that when Papa reads to Little Red Chicken, that Little Red Chicken interrupts him a lot because the story gave me a clue. Of course, you're not going to interrupt the story tonight, are you? Oh, no, Papa. I'll be good. Hansel and Gretel. This is the story that Papa's reading. Hansel and Gretel were very hungry. Deep in the woods, they found a house made of candy. Nibble, nibble, nibble. They began to eat the house until the old woman who lived there came out and said, "What lovely children! Why don't you come inside?" They were just about to follow her when out jumped a Little Red Chicken and she said, "Don't go in, she's a witch." So Hansel and Gretel didn't. The end. That's what the little chicken interrupted and said. Chicken, yes, Papa. You interrupted the story. Try not to get so involved. I'm sorry, Papa, but she really was a witch. Well, you're supposed to be relaxing so you can fall asleep. Let's try another story. I'll be good. Little Red Riding Hood. Take this basket of goodies to Grandma, said Little Red Riding Hood's mother. But don't stray from the path. The woods are full of danger. Red Riding Hood skipped along through the deep woods. By and by she met a wolf who wished her good morning. She was about to answer him when out jumped Little Red Chicken and she said, "Don't talk to strangers." So Little Red Riding Hood didn't. The end. It looks like Little Red Chicken is putting himself in the story, and like it seems to me like he's the hero because he's trying to save everybody. Let's go over here. Chicken? Yes, Papa. You did it again. You interrupted 2 stories, and you're not even sleepy. I know, Papa. I'm sorry. But he was a mean old wolf. Yes. Now, get back into bed. Okay, Papa. Let's try one more little story. I'll be good. How many of you think he's going to be good? Chicken Little. Chicken Little was hit on the head by an acorn. The sky is falling, she thought. She was about to run off and warn Goosey Lucy, Ducky Lucky, Henny Penny, and everyone on the farm that the sky was falling when out jumped a Little Red Chicken and she said, "Don't panic, it was just an acorn." So Chicken didn't. Chicken Little didn't. The end. He interrupted again. Chicken. Yes, Papa. You did it again. Oh, Papa, I couldn't let that chicken get all upset over an acorn. Please read one more story and I promise I'll fall asleep. But Chicken, said Papa, We're all out of stories. Oh no, said Papa. Oh no, Papa, I can't go to sleep without a story. Then, said Papa, yawning, why don't you tell me a story? Me tell a story? Said the little red chicken. Okay, Papa, here we go. Bedtime for Papa by Chicken. Look how he spelled chicken. Once there was a little red chicken who put her papa to bed. She read him 100 stories. She even gave him warm milk, but nothing worked. He stayed wide awake. All. Zzz. That means sleep, right? Zzz. Papa? Oh, little red chicken put Papa to sleep. Good night, Papa. The end. Okay. What does Chicken do that makes bedtime hard for Papa? He keeps interrupting, right? Papa wants to go to sleep, but he has to keep reading books, and then Chicken keeps interrupting. Why does Chicken keep interrupting the stories? I think because Chicken gets so excited and so involved that he can't go to sleep. He's so excited, so he just keeps interrupting. How does Chicken help Papa at the end of the story? He tells Papa a bedtime story, and Papa falls asleep. Okay, so what happened at the beginning of that story? It was bedtime for little Chicken, and he wanted a story. And then in the middle, little Chicken kept interrupting the story. And at the end, he told Papa a story, and Papa fell asleep, right? So who were the characters in that story? We had just Papa, mostly just Papa and Little Red Chicken. But then in the stories, within the story, we had the Wolf and Little Red Riding Hood, Hansel and Gretel and the Witch, okay, and those. So what do you think the lesson is in this folktale story? What do you think the lesson is? Right, it's really don't interrupt, because that's not polite, right? Take turns talking and not speaking over others. Raise your hand if you want to speak. Ask others to, to share their ideas and opinions. So we don't interrupt people. Okay? All right. So now what I want you to do is get out your Little Red reading book. Get out your Little Red reading book, and we are going to go to The Nice Mitten. And first we're going to look at the words in The Nice Mitten. Animals, boy, bear, cold, forest, more, warm. Cold is the opposite of warm, right? Animals, boy, bear, cold, forest, more, warm. Okay, so we've got those words down. Now we're going to go to The Nice Mitten. It is a folk tale. What is a folk tale? Read the story of a little boy's lost mitten. The Nice Mitten. This is in your small reading book Oh, I'm sorry. Before we get started with this, I do want to go to page 52 in your small reading book. 52 and 53. We're going to do this first, okay? All right, now, soft C and soft G. C can make two sounds. It can make k, 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 like the K sound, or it can make s, like the S sound. So C can make k, s, and the soft C sound is the S sound, s, s. So we're going to learn this, that sometimes C can say the S sound, and sometimes G can say J, like a J. The real sound, most of the time we say G when we see G, 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 G. But soft G is J, J. It's like a J sound, okay? The letter C can make the soft C sound that you hear in race, S, or the S sound. The letters G and DGE can make the soft G sound you hear in age and edge. Boys and girls, when you see DGE, it's going to make the J sound. It's going to say J, J, J. Okay? All right. We're going to put this up closer so we can see the words a little better. And we're going to read these words. Now the C makes the S sound. When we get to a G or a DGE, it's going to make the J sound, J. Face, place, space. Okay, in all of those words, the E makes the A say A, but the C makes an S sound, a soft C sound. Face, place, space, nice, slices, the C makes an S sound. Since the C makes an S sound, that's the soft C. Page, cage, stage. Those G's do not say G, they say J. So they make the soft G sound. Page, cage, stage. So sometimes G can say J, J. Pledge, fudge, gem. DGE says J. Pledge, like the Pledge of Allegiance. Fudge, gem. Soft G, soft C. Let's do that again. Face, place, space, nice, slices, cents, like money, page, cage, stage, pledge, fudge, gem. Okay, few sentences up here. Madge eats a big slice of fudge. Jen likes to sing on a stage. Madge, DGE says J. Soft C sound, S sound. Fudge, DGE says J. G can say J. Soft G sound. Stage, soft G sound. Madge eats a big slice of fudge. Jen likes to sing on a stage. Okay, we have a few more words down here. Nice, lance, the C makes an S sound. Edge, DGE says J, edge. Mice, place, raced. Hedgehog, DGE says J, hedgehog. Space, trace. Again, nice, lance, edge, mice, place, raced, hedgehog, space, trace. Okay, the nice mitten. Turn the page. Another folktale. Read the story of the little boy's lost mitten. Once upon a time, a boy named Lance went out to pick up sticks. His mom gave him nice red mittens in case his hands got cold. Okay, so we have two characters, Mom and the boy. She gave him nice red mittens in case his hands got cold. This is in your book too, so you need to be reading from your book. Take the mittens and keep them safe, his mom said. But as Lance, that's the boy, left, he ran fast and lost a mitten at the edge of the wide forest. You can see in the picture, lost one of his red mittens. So that's what's happening first. That's also going to be the problem in the story. 5 mice saw the mitten. This is a nice place to rest, they said. So the happy mice went in and rested. So they were warm, weren't they? Oh no, it seems like every time I do reading, there's something about mice. Ooh. Then a rabbit raced by. This is a nice, that's the soft C sound, so it's S. Place for hiding, she said. So the rabbit went in and hid. The mitten puffed up a bit. How could there be room for all those animals? Next, a hedgehog came sniffing by. This is a nice place for taking a nap, he said. So the DGE says J, the hedgehog went in and slept. The mitten puffed up a bit more. Just then, a big bear came by. This is a nice place to get warm, he said. So the big bear went in. The mitten puffed up from all the animals in it. It puffed up as much as a mitten can. A bear fit in the mitten? Now I know this is make-believe. At last, a black cricket came by. This is a nice place. The C's make the S sound, he said. We do not have any space, said the animals in the mitten. But the black cricket went in, and just as he did, rip, snap, pop. When Lance came back, there was not a trace of the red mitten left. So sad. Okay, we are going to talk about cause and effect. Cause is what makes something happen in a story, and effect is the event that happens. So the cause is the why something happens, and the effect is what happens. Now, you go through cause and effect every day. Every day. Because you're hungry, you eat. So the why is I'm hungry, so what do? You eat. Okay? Because you need to go to school, you get up early. So why do you get up early? To go to school. Why is the cause? What is the effect? The little girl grabbed an umbrella because it was raining. Why did she grab an umbrella? The effect is because it was raining. So why tells why something happens, and the effect is what happens. Okay? Find the causes and effects in the story. Take the mittens and keep them safe, his mom said. But as Lance left, he ran fast. So because he ran fast, what happened? He lost a mitten. So this is the cause of him losing the mitten. This is the effect of because he ran fast. This is the why. This is the what. Because he ran fast, what happened? He lost a mitten at the edge of the wide forest. Okay? Remember, the cause is the why and the effect is the what. Because Lance ran fast, what happened? He lost his mitten in the forest. Because the animals wanted to rest, what happened? They went inside the mitten. Because too many animals went in, what happened? The mitten puffed up and got too big. And then it just kind of ripped and blew apart, right? So cause means why something happens. Effect is what. So because my pencil is dull, what's the effect? Because my pencil won't write anymore, what would the effect be? What would happen? You would sharpen your pencil, right? Because you have to sneeze, what? You would get a Kleenex. Okay? Cause is the why. What is the effect? Can you think of a cause and effect? Because I spilled milk all over me, the effect would be have to change my clothes. Okay? All day long, you go through cause and effect. All day long. Okay? All right, let's clear this out. All right. Write about the text. Anna responded to the prompt. Rewrite the story with a lost boot instead of a lost mitten. So she rewrote the story, but she used a lost boot. Once upon a time, Lance hiked to the river for water. On the way, he lost his boot in the sticky mud. Notice how she used hiked instead of walked. Hiked is a much more vivid word. It's a much more fun word. It gives you a better picture in your mind than walk. So that's called a strong verb. I use strong verbs such as hiked, flew, and crawled to make the story exciting. So we need to use strong verbs when we write. A wet mouse, what is a describing word? It describes the mouse. We need describing words. It makes it more interesting. A wet mouse hid in his boot to dry off. Then a bird flew in. Next, a fox crawled inside. Lance came back from the river. He found his boot in the mud. He shook it out, and all the animals fell out. The animals followed Lance home, and they all lived happily ever after. So if we see a verb with ed on the end, it means it's already happened. Okay? So if we can write about a story, we can make it longer, we can rewrite it. But when we do, we need to use those adjectives like what kind of mouse, wet, and we also need to make sure we use strong verbs that really give the reader a good picture in their mind about what you're trying to say. Okay? All right. So now we are going to need our Your Turn practice books. I had them down there, and now I don't. So we're going to go back. I don't think it's this one. Let's see. Let's go back to this and this. And let's see here. All right, I'm going to have to go back up here. Resource library. And then I need to go up. to go to Unit 3, Week 3, Student Practice Worksheets. I need to go to we need to be on page 121, which is, this is not it, 121 in your turn practice book. Okay, why can't I get it up? 121 in your turn practice book. I think yours is a little different than mine. This one is different. I'm going to have to go all the way back out and all the way back in. So you find 121 in your turn practice book. There, I think it's this one. There we go. So it should look like this. Okay? Should look like this. You can make it a little bigger. All right. Sometimes the letter C makes the S sound. You can hear it in race and nice. So the C can make the S sound. It's called soft C. The letter G can make the J sound. You hear it in wage and gel. The letters D, G, E together also make the J sound, like you hear in badge, ledge. Say the word, write the word, circle the picture that shows the word. Trace, then you write trace, and then you circle the picture of somebody tracing a picture, which is this one. Okay, so number 2, you're going to read age. You're going to write the word stage. You're going to circle the picture of a stage. Okay, so you're going to do this page. You're going to upload it and send it to your teacher. So go ahead and pause me and do that. And then we're going to get ready for the back side of that, which looks like this. Okay. I was so fast I won the race. That picture goes, or that sentence goes with this picture of the girl winning the race. So what you're going to do is read each sentence and draw a line to the picture that goes with the sentence. And then you're going to upload it and send it to your teacher. Okay? All right, that is all for reading for today. We will do more reading tomorrow. You guys did a great job today. Thank you.